Hey YouTube, um, this is Sunday. I just came to talk about a few things. Excuse my head, I've been wearing my wig because I just been so busy. I know you don't see the swing, but it'll be back in a few days. I guess I can tell y'all what's been going on. First, I quit my job on the 6th of this month, and I just believe that you have to do what you're led to do, and I went to work and I was sitting there and it just hit me. You really, really need to quit this job. And everybody say, oh, don't quit a job till you get a job. Well, I had called my husband and I was like, letting him know what was going on at my job and everything like that. And so he was like, if you want to quit, quit. So on the 6th, I quit. And I went home. And that Friday, the 7th, the devil himself was saying, do you really think you should have quit? And you got a new house and you got to pay the mortgage and da 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 da, all up in my head. But, you know, I have to remember that I serve a God who is above, hold on, that is above everything. So, I just stepped out on faith. So I was at home Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday I was at home, and which was the 13th. And from that Friday to Wednesday, I had filled out applications to everywhere, AT&T, Entergy, this place, that place, everywhere. And I was like, well, God, you know, you'll make it. You'll give me a position somewhere. I have skills. You'll give me a position somewhere, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So on the Thursday, my aunt called, and she normally don't call me during the daytime. And she called me, and I said hello, and she said, "Are you off?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm off. I quit my job." And then it's like the phone went silent, and she just was crying. Can you come and get me? And I'm like, come and get you? You have a car. And she says, I'm at the oncology clinic. So the first thing that popped into my mind was cancer. So I said, okay. So, you know, my family is very close knit. And so when I got off the phone, I called my mom and I called my aunt, my other aunts, and was telling them, And when I picked her up, I immediately took her to the hospital because they were going to admit her to give her a blood transfusion. So we got there, got the blood transfusion, and then they said, well, we need to test her bone marrow. Well, they tested the bone marrow, and it came back that she has acute myelogenous leukemia. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, a normal person has so many. Uh, your blood's supposed to be like one cell count is supposed to be this, and one is supposed to be that, and one is supposed to be like 400. All of them are supposed to be high. Well, her three was one was 4, one was 6, and one was 8. So immediately from Friday till yesterday, she's had 3 blood transfusions. She's had a bone marrow test. She's had a spinal tap. And her main reason for going to the doctor was because she had a sinus infection and it had swollen her face up. Where the swelling had came from, she don't have any blood to fight it off. So immediately on Friday they began the chemo. Well, they started the chemo Saturday. Let me take that back. Saturday. And then it hit me why I had to quit my job. Mm. My daughter said, Mom, you worried about a job. You worried about going to work. But God may have you off to be there for Auntie. And I said, you may be right. So, this is just a really hard time right now for my family. But I know God has everything under control. Um, it's just amazing. She's in college. My aunt is. She's 49, let me tell you. She's 49. She's in college. A straight A student. She works um, full time. And she's not worried about the leukemia. She's worried about uh, if she'll have to take her classes over again. So that's what I've been doing. And I just want to encourage everyone. And I said all of that to say this. If you feel something inside of you telling you to do a certain thing, do it. Because you never know what that thing may entail for you or how God is making ways for you and how He's orchestrating your life. So just know that nothing that you do is just, oh, I just wanted to do that. Your life is planned out. God has a plan for you, and you just have to follow the plan. And this was my plan. I've been on my job for 7 years, but it was time. It was time. So I just admonish everybody to continue to keep their heads up and know that it's nothing too hard for Him. Bye, you too.